Hey Virgo, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for checking out the channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So what I do here is just quick, kind of romantic relationship reading to get the romantic, the love energy, so that you're not just walking in, into a situation blindsided. This one in particular is for the week of January 23rd. So what I do is I draw 3 for your energy, Virgo, and then I'm going to do 3 for whoever this romantic interest is, kind of get their energy going into it. Now, usually 3 is, well-rounded, it gets the message across, but every once in a while, something is vague, something just doesn't quite add up. Now, just because it's vague or doesn't add up, doesn't mean that it's not important. It came out for a reason. So should that happen, I do have a second deck here for clarification, should that need arise. But Virgo, I'm going to start with you since this video is about you. Lead off with the hero of the video, our Virgo. Starting it out is the Knight of Cups, which is acting on feelings but taking it slow. It's being cautious. And then you have the Hermit, which is going within yourself. It is trust, like soul searching. It's taking a break to really see what is within rather than what is without. It's ignoring all the noise and hearing your own view on what things are, or discovering what you truly want rather than what somebody else wants. And then you have this 4 of Cups, which is apathy. It's the lack or desire to really care or listen. Virgo, this is an interesting one. So what I have here for you, Virgo, is your energy going into this is that of somebody who's taking their time, is making sure that you are doing what you want, making sure that what you're doing is what you truly see yourself doing. This is taking very clear and careful steps, but moving toward a goal of emotional fulfillment, a goal of emotional happiness. You want to do something, but you want to make sure you're doing it right. That is a good thing. Taking your time, making sure to check your steps, make sure that there's not a rock in the way that you're going to trip over. But beware, this energy does come with a price, which is apathy. That apathy is reluctance to listen to what other people are having to say. If this person, let's say you're not sure about, being in a relationship with somebody and they come to you wanting to escalate it to the next stage, and say somebody comes to you and like, hey, do you want to exclusively date just us? You're like, I like you, but I need to make sure that this is okay. It may make that other person, even though you're doing it for the right reasons, it may make the other person seem like you don't care. Virgo, I'm not saying for a minute that you don't care, but this energy, this slow, steady energy, can come off as apathetic, especially if somebody has the opposite energy where they're wanting to rush. They may think that you don't care as much as they think you should. So Virgo, let's get into your interest here. They're starting it out with the Queen of Swords, which is a logical approach to a truth, a logical approach to a problem. This person, whether that approach be accurate or not, this is the person that has the room, in the closet, and they got all the pictures and the strings everywhere, with the pins pointing them, all leading to that center thing. And that center thing is you. That center thing is the situation between you. It is that one thing. They're looking and they are methodical in trying to figure it out. This is a person that may be trying to talk you into things using very clear, concise, logical approaches. But you are being very steadfast in taking your time. And this is that King of Swords, rational communication. This is the closet. This is the detective's long lost, story, long lost case they couldn't solve. This is that closet. They are trying their hardest to figure out a way to get into this. They have this Two of Wands, and this is where it's coming from. This is where that is coming from. They're planning for the future, and they have willpower surrounding it. They have a reason in their mind. They have a reason, and it may come off overbearing. This person, you're trying to take it slow. This person knows what they want, and they want it now. So you have patient, but maybe just a little walled off, versus impatient and completely open about it. The way through this is to lessen the effects of apathy. It is you need to at least, even if you got fake it, look, fake it till you make it sometimes, but if you have to fake listening to them, my advice is to actually listen to them. But if you have to at least take into consideration what they're saying, make them think that they're making some headway, because in all honesty, they might have some good points. So do take that into consideration. I'm not saying just abandon your cautiousness. If you've been hurt before, you're not going to want to just rush right into something. I would hope everybody can respect that. Maybe that's something they need to hear. If you're afraid that, this is just too powerful, too new, too confusing, don't be afraid of that. It's smarter of you to know what you're walking into rather than just jumping off into something. Sometimes jumping off into something will yield immense success. But if your gut is telling you to take your time, just take your time. My wife, I'm telling you, that is her number one messaging is the High Priestess, because she is trust your gut. And that is what my wife will say every time. Just trust your gut. Go with your gut. Your gut will not fail you. My personal, favorite is the Lovers. So we have like a completely weird, different dynamic. Mine's all about values and beliefs, but this is one of those things where you need to, even though she's not here, listen to what my wife has to say. Trust your gut. Just trust your gut. And try to drop this as much as you can. Understand that you may come off cold, you may come off, reluctant, you may come off like you're not interested. If you're interested, let them know you are, but you have to let me work at my speed. Because if this is your speed and they can't handle that speed, Is it going to work? Is it even going to work? Who knows, it might. But trust your gut. Do what's going to be right for you, but do keep in mind how you can come off onto other people. So Virgo, with that, I really do appreciate you, watching the video, hearing what I have to say with the messaging here. I really do thank you. It means a lot. So with that, Virgo, I will see you next week.